Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Glad you're here today. Take a second to support the channel. Tap like if this message helps. Subscribe to stay with us, and send this to someone who could use a clear push today. There's a moment in life that almost nobody talks about. It's not a big moment, it's not dramatic. It's the moment you realize no one is coming to change things for you. And at first, that can feel heavy. But if you look at it the right way, it's actually power. Because it means the direction of your life is in your hands. Now think about this. Every day gives you a choice, not a huge one, just a simple one. Do you move a little forward, or do you stay where you are? That's it. And that small choice, repeated, becomes your life. Now listen carefully. You don't need a big plan to start improving. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to take responsibility for the next step. Just the next one, nothing more. Another important idea is this. Distractions are not always obvious. Sometimes they look like comfort. Scrolling without thinking, putting things off, telling yourself you'll do it later. And slowly, that later becomes a habit. Now let's talk about something real. Time doesn't slow down. It doesn't wait. It keeps moving, whether you use it or not. So the question is simple. Are you using your time or losing it? Because small wasted moments add up, but small useful moments also add up, and they build something much stronger. Now think about effort. Not big effort, not extreme effort, just consistent effort. Doing what you said you would do, even when you don't feel like it. That's what builds discipline. And discipline is what keeps your life moving forward. Another important idea is this. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You don't need to show people your progress. You don't need validation. What matters is what you're building when nobody's watching, because that's the real version of you. Now let's talk about pressure. You don't need to rush your life. You don't need to force everything to happen quickly. You just need to stay consistent. Because slow progress that continues is always better than fast progress that stops. Now remember this. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where your current actions have brought you. And if you want a different result, you don't need a different life. You need different daily actions. Another important idea is learning how to stay focused in a noisy world. There are always things trying to pull your attention, but not everything deserves it. So be careful, because where your attention goes, your life follows. Now think about your future again. If you stay consistent, even in small ways, your life will shift. Not all at once, but step by step. And one day, it will feel like everything changed, even though it was built slowly. Now let's bring it all together. You don't need to wait. You don't need to overthink. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to move. One step, then another, then another. That's it. So start where you are, use what you have, and keep going. Because the life you want is built in simple actions repeated daily. Thanks for watching. You don't lose progress as easily as you think. One slow day doesn't erase your work. One mistake doesn't reset everything. One pause doesn't mean you failed. What really matters is what you do next. Now think about this. Most people don't fail because they can't do it. They stop because they think they've already failed. They miss a step, then they quit completely. But progress doesn't require perfection. It requires continuation. Another important idea is learning how to move forward without needing everything to feel right. There will be days where your energy is low, your focus is not sharp, your motivation is not there. But those days still count, because showing up on those days builds real strength. Now, let's talk about something simple: standards. What you accept daily becomes your normal. If you accept distraction, it becomes a habit. If you accept effort, it becomes your identity. So raise your standards slowly, not all at once, just a little at a time. That is enough to shift your direction. Now, remember this: you don't need to change your life in one day. You just need to improve your next decision. Another important idea is how you react to setbacks. You can either stop and question everything, or you can adjust and continue. That choice decides your progress, because setbacks are not the end, they are part of the path. Now, think about your routine. What you repeat becomes automatic, and what becomes automatic shapes your life. So focus on building simple routines you can keep, not perfect ones, not complicated ones, just simple and repeatable. Now, let's talk about momentum again, but in a different way. Momentum is not something you wait for, it's something you build. And once you build it, it carries you forward. It makes starting easier. It makes continuing easier. But it starts with small action. Now, remember this: you don't need to feel ready. You just need to begin. Another important idea is staying consistent without pressure. You don't need to push yourself to extremes. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going, even in a small way, even on low energy days, because those small efforts build something strong over time. Now, think about your future one more time. If you continue like this, your life will change, not suddenly, but in a way that stays, in a way that becomes part of who you are. And that is what matters most. So keep going, keep showing up, keep building.